Milk and meat minus the animal.
Lab-grown food is a relatively new concept. However, it is growing rapidly. The USDA could make a ruling soon on meat grown from animal cells after the FDA said it could be consumed by humans.
And there is a company with ties to our region investing in this research. Channel 3's Kevin Geis joining us now. Kevin, who is it?
Darren Cat, cows are responsible for 15 million glasses of Vermont milk every day. But what happens if you can get the dairy minus the cow? It would be a massive shakeup to traditional agriculture, but Unilever, Ben & Jerry's parent company, is giving it a go.
Ice cream grown in a lab. People I spoke with are intrigued but hesitant.
I would see it. If I would see it, I would try it.
And I'm the type of person that I'll try everything once.
Unilever, the parent company of Ben & Jerry's, recently shared their ice cream research and development team is looking at a process to create what they call a cow-free dairy. Unilever wouldn't confirm which of their 3 ice cream companies this would be applied to, but hope to have more to share within the next few years.
This is our tissue culture room, so...
Researchers at the University of Vermont say developments in this field could come even faster.
I would say it's growing faster than my expectations.
Irfan Taher is a doctoral candidate at UVM, specifically researching cultured meat, not dairy. But he follows the dairy process closely and is engaged in this emerging field known as cellular agriculture.
To produce basically products that traditionally come from animals, but now we're making them without the animals themselves.
For milk, the process is known as precision fermentation and controls the protein that's being produced from cells. Taher says because we know the genome of milk, scientists can tell microorganisms to produce the whey proteins found in milk, ultimately giving us lab-grown dairy.
The idea is for the end product to be exactly the same as the product that comes from animals.
Taher says the potential of cellular agriculture is massive, lowering environmental impacts, speeding up food production, and animal welfare benefits. The industry does, though, need to be scaled up massively to meet demand. And in milk's case, he sees serious economic impacts around dairy farming.
So it is the largest driving agriculture in our state, and it's so important on so many levels to our Vermonters to keep that intact.
Mary White with the Vermont Farm Bureau is a dairy farmer herself. She says the concept of lab-grown dairy is intriguing and says agriculture can never turn away new science, but understands why lab-grown food raises concerns for farms. She believes as the science develops, it boils down to labeling and letting the consumer decide.
Easily decipher what's from a farm and what was lab-grown and how are the labels going to be consistent so the consumer can make that educated decision on what they're purchasing.
Taher says 14 lab-grown food products already exist and are FDA approved, and there's a lot of room for growth. But for him, first and foremost, is safety.
We need to make sure that whatever we're putting in front of the consumers is extremely safe, right? It has gone through all the steps instead of through some kind of shortcuts.
White also says she hopes a clear definition will be issued on what lab-grown milk and meat can be classified as by the FDA and USDA to ensure it is clear to consumers. Taher says he hopes people will do research on the topic for themselves before judging the products. In the newsroom, Kevin Geis, Channel 3 News.